Alright, so I just want to come on here and talk about the Nintendo Direct that happened yesterday. This might be weird as my first video on the channel, but I want to do this anyway because I have thoughts, I have things that I want to say, I want to share here, and a lot of games I want to talk about. I have a wee post-it note in front of me of all the games I want to talk about. I just scribbled them down, and oh boy. This was a direct for sure. Okay. This is maybe the most disappointing thing they could have done, but also it really wasn't because it was also like the best direct in the world. I was really conflicted, and I still am. I don't think it's the worst direct in the world. They could have done so much worse here. A lot of good stuff, and now that I'm seeing it written down actually in front of me with the games I want to talk about, there's actually a lot of good stuff here. Genuinely, there was a lot of good stuff in there, and I don't think I quite realised that at the time. Mostly because I was really, really annoyed by the way they handled the closing announcement. But also some of it is not their fault, and I'll explain that when we get there. If you've watched the direct, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, before we get to the just headliners, heavy hitters, I want to talk about just some different games in there that I thought looked very interesting. I just want to talk about them. I want to share some thoughts. So, first one in there that genuinely looked kind of interesting, and I actually didn't write this down because I didn't think I was going to talk about it, but I have something to say, is the Rhythm Heaven Groove game. Now, we've seen this before. We've known it's been coming for a long time. It's releasing quite shortly, I think. But actually, this direct showed it off in an entirely new light for me. I thought before it was just like a little Rhythm game. I've never played any of the games in the series, so I wasn't really that interested. I didn't really think anything of it. But now, they showed off these like RPG-like elements, where it's not just a rhythm game, you're doing like boss fights in rhythm and stuff like that. I'll put it on screen as I'm talking about it here, but it's quite hard to describe, but also it looks very interesting. I might actually try this, and considering the fact I actually do not have a Switch 2 yet, I actually can play this one, so I might give this one a try. I might dabble in some Rhythm Heaven Groove, because it looks interesting. But one game that is absolutely selling the Switch 2 for me is Orbitals. This looks incredible. I really, really like the style. I think we've seen this first at the Game Awards in December. This looks unreal. It's got like an anime kind of style going on. It's obviously inspired by games like It Takes Two and Split Fiction. I think those are maybe the same people. It's that sort of two-player co-op thing, you have to work together, that kind of thing. But I think this is the first one where I'm genuinely interested in it, and it's a Switch 2 exclusive. That's actually quite big for me. Genuinely selling me the console, I think, here. Not that things before haven't, because I do want a Switch 2, but part of me was like, I might wait on the OLED version if they're going to do that in a couple of years' time. But now I'm kind of looking, and I have a list of about 15 games that I would like to play on the Switch 2. But there's stuff like Octopath Traveler 0, for example, I want to wait and play that on a Switch 2. Okay, the next one, Rayman Legends Retold. Now, this is not a Switch 2 exclusive, it's coming to the PS5 as well, and possibly the Xbox. And I don't think I'm going to get this on Switch 2, even if I got one. I think I'm going to get this on the PS5 when it comes out. I actually have never played a Rayman game before. I've never played any of them. I never played Legends when it came out in the PS4. I haven't played any of them, but this might be the one that finally gets me into the Rayman series. I like the look of the platforming. I think I like the graphics and stuff. But also another thing about this release on Amazon, if you get the launch edition, it comes with Rayman Origins Enhanced Edition. Now that hasn't actually been advertised anywhere. I don't remember seeing that anywhere or in any trailers or anything, but I think that's the version I'm gonna get because it comes with 2 games and not 1, and I'll probably get that 30th anniversary game as well. But we're gonna move on to just a funny looking game, really. Big Walk. This game, well, it's obviously not a Switch 2 exclusive. We'd seen this ages ago for PlayStation, I think. If it's kind of that like friends working together genre, I've heard people call it friend slop, and I hate that. I hate that so much, to be honest. And this game looks pretty good. I would say it looks quite fun. I like the characters. I like the look of the characters. They look quite funny. Quite a big one here for our next one. Pokemon Pokopia getting DLC. In a way, this feels kind of inevitable. I like the look of Pokopia. If I was getting a Switch 2, this would be one of the first games I would get. Kind of like Animal Crossing, but with Pokemon in it, is what I've heard. And I've watched some stuff on YouTube about it. Looks pretty good. Sorry, it's not just getting a DLC, it's getting a free update as well, where you can explore these underwater towns as well, or something like that. I think this just makes sense for them to make an update like this and make a DLC, I mean, just because the popularity. I mean, this has become literally a system seller for the Switch 2. People really like this game. They like the concept. Genuinely interesting. That DLC does not come out until August. We'll have to see what's going on with that. The only thing I hate about that game is it's the game keycard thing, but that is a discussion for another video. Sorry, I really don't have a lot to say about the Pokemon thing, frankly, because I haven't played the game. DK Challenge. This is basically, I'm gonna guess they're dabbling in the idea of like achievements, maybe somebody said. And when I say somebody said, I mean I'm totally copying someone's idea. When they said that that's what it is, I actually have no idea why they're doing it. It's good. I don't ever see myself using it though. I like the integration with Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think that's quite cool. It's better than not doing it. Also, is anybody going to care about the collectible cards thing? Like, is people going to see that's a big deal? But my one thing to say about it, this is my big thing to say about it, I think it's great that they're doing it at all, first of all. But why is it limited time? They've done limited time things before. I think the last major one was the Mario 35th anniversary, the like Mario Battle Royale thing. F-Zero 99 as well. I don't know if that's even still up. That might be closed down too. Like, why does it only need to run for 3 months? Is it that they plan to run it for 3 months and then run another one? Or are they just closing down the thing entirely on the 1st of September? I really don't. I don't understand. It's funny because why am I acting as if I ever understood what Nintendo's doing or what their plans are? Why am I acting as if I never do? I was one of the people predicting that they were gonna announce Mario Kart World DLC in this, or an update for Mario Kart World, because it's been a year and they've done nothing with that game. Oh no, the game wasn't even mentioned, which I think was one of the things I was actually quite annoyed about, to be fair, and I still kinda am. That's generally all I have to say about that, because I want to move on to the first big one. The first big one. If you're a Xenoblade fan watching this, I gotta say, you're eating good. Oh boy. That game looks great. It looks really good. I'm looking at some of the vistas here. The world kind of looks like Halo. Like, there's one shot, and I will put it on screen right now, one shot where they show that the world curves in on itself. And like the surface of the world they're on is kind of in a globe and not around the outside of it, if that makes sense. It looks like Halo, and I think it's really cool. I think the world looks great, and the graphics look good. And also, I've never played a Xenoblade game, and I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake Nintendo fan. I've played nothing, because that's probably what you're hearing from this video. Now I kind of have the chance to become a Xenoblade fan, because they're making Switch 2 versions of the main 3 Xenoblade games. I know there's a DLC for 2 that's actually a separate game and not really a DLC at all. That's not getting one. So I think this is actually one where I would give it a try. Because the game genuinely looks good. And I like the title, Xenoblade Genesis. And it's the first one they've not called Xenoblade Chronicles. They've dropped the Chronicles name. So tell me, Xenoblade fans, does that mean this is a new series? Entirely? Is this technically a spin-off? This does not look like a spin-off. This looks like the next main line Xenoblade. Is this a sub-series starting? But I don't care. I think it looks really good. And I like all the little details in the logo. The little sparkly stuff in it. I think it looks really good. I would genuinely be willing to give this one a try. But we have to move on, guys. Guys, we have to move on. We have to move on to Game of the Year. The very confusingly named Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. Exclusively not on the Nintendo Switch, but on the Nintendo Switch 2. What a hash of a name. Why is it not just called Switch 2 Sports Resort? Why do they have to call it Switch Sports Resort? I understand that it's exclusive to Switch 2. That's not my problem at all. I think that's actually a good thing. This will drive a more casual audience to buy the Switch 2s. The game looks good. I'm glad they've went back to Woohoo Island. It's sort of nostalgic from Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. But I actually like the look of the game. I don't like that it's not Mii's. You can use your Mii in it, which is good. I like that. I would probably do that if I was playing the game. But this is one for me to add to the wish list, because I actually think this game looks good. I think I would be willing to give it a chance. I don't know. I never got the first one. I don't think I will get the first one. But I like Wii Sports. I like Wii Sports Resort. I think this game looks closer to those games than Switch Sports 1. So, the only thing is, it's got a really confusing name. Anyway, moving on to one of my favourite games from the entire thing. I think this one is actually kind of flying under the radar a bit, possibly. But it's Final Fantasy Resonance. This is an original 2D Final Fantasy game for the first time in about 20 years, apparently. And this looks fantastic. I said closer to the start of this video I was looking to play Octopath Traveler 0 on the Switch 2 if I got one, and I'm playing through Octopath Traveler 1 on my Switch at the minute, and it's using that HD 2D art style, and I think it looks fantastic, and it looks like one of the better ones in this style that they've done. And yeah, this is possibly a day one for me. This looks amazing. It's an original story. It's not a remake. It's a new one. It's great. It looks great. Genuinely, I have nothing else to say. The game just looks fantastic. I'm really excited about it, and I kind of want to play it. I might get this on Switch too. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see if I even get a Switch 2. But this game looks good, and I don't really have anything else to say about it. They also showed some more of Splatoon Raiders in the Direct, and yeah, I have to say this game looks pretty good. I'm quite excited about it. I've been a Splatoon fan since Splatoon 1 on the Wii U. This game just looks fantastic. When this was first announced, this nearly made me buy a Switch 2 there and then. Yeah, this is absolutely something I'll be getting as soon as I can get my hands on a Switch 2 with this on it. I need this game. It just looks fantastic. I'm a massive Splatoon fan. Again, it just looks good. I don't really have that much else to say about it. I don't really have much else to add to the conversation. It's the first fully single-player Splatoon, and yeah, just looks good. But I'm gonna quickly go through the next two as well. Minecraft is getting a Switch 2 port. All I have to say about that is it's about time. This was leaked like a week ago, so I kind of knew this was coming. Speaking of leaks, oh boy, the last one. But before that, the penultimate announcement, ladies and gentlemen, Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming to Switch 2 at launch, the same time as all other platforms. To be fair, that's kind of a big deal, and this new trailer looked pretty good. This new trailer looked pretty good for Kingdom Hearts fans, and I've got to say, another one where I'm a fake fan. I'm a Disney fan, and I'm starting to become a Final Fantasy fan. And this is a game series where they meet in the middle, and that's fantastic. I actually have the 3 games on PS4. They're on the backlog, okay? Like every game series ever. I don't know what else to say. This trailer looks great, but I'm probably not gonna play it on Switch 2. I will probably play it on PS5 whenever it comes out, or PS6 if it takes that long, because they still haven't gave a release date. Yay! And of course, the final announcement, the one last thing they had to show, and it's maybe quite controversial. It is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake for the Nintendo Switch 2, and I was happy to see it, but they didn't really show much of it. And okay, this was technically meant to just be acknowledging its existence, showing fans that this is a thing, but guess what? It leaked 6 months ago, so we already knew about it. Genuinely wasn't even a surprise, and that I'm actually quite sad about that, because it's quite a big deal. Also, I'm really annoyed because they just showed 2026. You could have at least gave us a date. Like, it is within the next 6 months, and that's fine. I even think they could release this in the same week as GTA 6 and people would still buy this, by the way. It's that big a deal, and it's fantastic. But where's the game? Like, show the game, please. We are actually, like, when you think about it, we are actually within touching distance of the release date. It's within the next 6 months. So, can I see the game? I'm actually not sure that that's a lot to ask. I'm a little annoyed at this reveal, but at the same time, I actually think that my annoyance only comes from the fact that it's not a surprise, unfortunately, because it was leaked ages ago. And genuinely, this makes me wish that it wasn't leaked. Well, of course, I wish that all leaks didn't happen, because genuinely they just spoil announcements. I actually don't like the leaks at all. I actually really, really don't like it. I don't get excited about leaks, because either they just spoil things, or they're not true at all and they're just the rumor mill, and that's crap. That's crap. So this announcement for me was totally spoiled by those leaks. And honestly, my problems with it maybe aren't even Nintendo's fault. It's the leaks' fault. whoever leaked it at Nintendo like 6 months ago. But anyways, maybe it wasn't as much as 6 months ago. It was whenever the Star Fox leak happened. Anyways, that's my thoughts. That is my thoughts wrapped up. Generally, this was pretty good. I have to give it to them. This is pretty good. It's pretty good. And the things I'm annoyed about, I'll get over it. I'm nowhere near as mad about it as I was during the time I watched it. And yeah, I have more games for my Nintendo Switch 2 backlog, which is now up to about 15 or 16 games. And what do you think of these announcements? What do you think about the Switch 2 Direct? Was it enough? Are you satisfied? Are you happy you bought a Switch 2? Comment down below about that. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this. Like the video and subscribe, because this is a brand new channel, and frankly, I'm not going anywhere because summer just started and I have so much time to yap and make videos like this, and I will hopefully see you. I was gonna say see you in my next video. I hate when YouTubers say that though. I actually am gonna make a point of not saying that. You know why? Because I won't see you. I never am going to see you. You don't even see me. There's no face cam. I don't see you and you don't see me. I'm just a voice. I'm just a voice in your head. I am just a voice in your head. Not sure why I did that. Why are you still here?